back at around 2011, I believe the originators with the concept wanted to stimulate the economy of St. Michael's somehow. And, you know, maritime is well represented, not only here in St. Michael's, but all over the shore. But somebody had the idea of what about a motor or classic cars? Because there are lots of classic cars. Their research found that there are literally hundreds of barns this size and bigger full of classic cars. So they were like, okay, we know where to get the cars. And that is what's happening. Starting in 2014 and 15, eventually buildings came over, and ultimately that building was erected and put there with the mission and vision to appreciate, educate, and give back. Appreciate the beauty, like you just said, of the detail that goes into cars of our ancestors, and just had the forethought that they had about what would be comfortable and what would be appealing. And we would like to educate the younger generation on, you know, what their visions were, and to kind of combine the new with the old. And in doing so, we have started a scholarship fund to give back with those kids who do want to go on to any kind of motor-related future. We have a scholarship fund. We have pre- and post-World War II vehicles in the barn. But that's the fun part about my job, because most of the vehicles are on loan from most of those other barns that are full of cars. And a months or so, we contact them and say, okay, you know, you ready to bring another one over? And so it really depends on the collections that are all around us. They're all at least 30 years old. But we have had some, and which makes me feel kind of old, that I remember, you know, in my lifetime, you know, like Mustangs and, you know, a 65. I mean, that's the year I was born. But those are classics now. And yes, we have had all the way up to, I'd say, mid-60s and even close to 70 that I've seen. Without being a member or paying anything, you can come any Saturday and see tons of phenomenal cars, because those show up too, and that's fun, you know, because you see them turn on this street, and you know they're not passing this place up, they're coming right here. And that's been great. I mean, it's every Saturday from 9 to 11. So, you know, now we're in June, and we started it in April, and now the word is out, you know, so people, you see them. It's like they come from all different directions, and they're coming right here, and I love that. That's just wonderful.